Last time on Cursebreaker. After finally making it into the city of Tildry, Holly invited the rest of the party into her home to rest and plan their next moves. The party visited a bone museum, got in touch with Henry and Maisie, and Snack built a deadly trap in Holly's backyard. At the end of the day, the party attended a meeting with Margot Bingo and learned that she's a Cursebreaker and that she's in danger. Now, which way to the librarium? I am one thirsty genie! All of what Jeannie just said is true. All those things that you guys did.
Whoa.
Tibio,
That was us?
That was you guys.
Whoa.
I did it.
Holy shit.
I'm doing this.
Tibio got some real recognition from the bones in the Tower of Knowledge. Holly was hard at work making Snack's new breastplate. Snack, Genie told you that he wanted to sip some magic from the font of magic in the Tower of Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Margot was in the middle of asking all of you if you would be interested in / available to help her investigate Fizzle a little bit. She just needs a little bit of recon, somebody to check out his club and brewery and see what he's got going on there. She's extremely suspicious of him and is almost 100% sure that he is the one behind the arson attacks against their guild.
And what's the club name?
Live, life, laugh. No. Live, life, love, laugh. Juice bar and brewery.
Live life.
I want to make sure I got that order right because I got to keep it consistent.
This is important.
Yeah.
Live life, love, laugh.
It's like you're living life and you love to
You
laugh.
love to laugh.
It's the worst.
Live life, love, laugh.
Yes.
Okay.
Holly, I'm just hesitant to recruit any of our guild members that don't have what you'd call fighting experience into this situation. And I know that you do. You're a pretty formidable witch, as I remember.
Well, thanks, Margot. I'm mostly good at the transmutation stuff, but I picked up a couple things on the road, a couple tricks up my sleeve, if you will. We did have to fight off a giant pumpkin or something. I don't remember, but a vegetable of some kind.
It was a melon.
Would we, Holly, be able to recruit any of your friends as well? They seem like the type, if you don't mind me saying.
I know at least one of us is. And she looks over at Snack.
How many people do we need to kill to prove ourselves to you, guild leader?
She kind of smirks and says, 0.
Done.
This time. But I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Yes, let me know if you change your mind, but we are quite apt and skilled in such ways.
Margot looks up at you, Holly, with this, you sure about this kind of look?
Holly, kind of is like, I'm not really sure about anything. But, I think we definitely are up for the challenge if it helps you out. I mean, at least I am. And it seems like my friends here enjoy staying with me for free in Tildry, so they better help.
She looks over all of your friends and says, of course you'd let them all stay for free. That's Holly Hyacinth.
Miss Bingo, you can count on my help for sure. And thank you, by the way, for...
What a deep voice you have.
Yeah. Listen, I'm undercover right now.
This is Bertoli.
She gives you a wink and she says, I suspected as much.
It's because everyone wouldn't leave me alone. But now I see it was this desire curse, not any sort of local notoriety.
No, Engelbert, is it?
That's right.
Yes, notorious as you might be, yes, it was the curse at work that was turning heads.
Oh, that's a relief. At least you don't have to be Bertoli anymore.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Miss Bingo, I hate to nitpick, but I think you got some of your facts wrong about this investigation you got in works for us.
If you have information that I don't, please, let me know.
Well, this club's run by Frankie Fizzle, is what you said, right? You said he's the one causing trouble in town?
Correct. He's been a thorn in our side for years.
Well, he's dead.
I think it's you who might have your facts confused. He's very much alive.
Well, you remember last year when his store burned down, right?
Yes, I remember the fire, but he escaped, to my knowledge.
I visited the morgue myself and confirmed that Kuma and Fizzle both died.
That's most concerning. Perhaps this is something else we should add to our investigation? If any of you can get close to Fizzle, I think we'll have more answers, but I think the club is still the right place to start.
I guess it's possible he's not as dead as they said he was.
Maybe he was raised from the dead by a necromancer and I could help.
A necromancer?
Yes.
A powerful thing to have in the belt as well. And what can the rest of you say for your aptitudes?
Just look at me.
Boom. Boom.
Pat, pat.
Welcome to the
Muscle.
gun show.
Fair enough. And how about this bejeweled kobold fellow?
Just look at him.
Okay, fair enough. And Engelbert, sharp with the quill as you are, any battlefield experience?
Sharp with the quill, am I? I'm gonna summon up a quill and shoot it into a dartboard that is probably in the
Yeah. Yeah, make an attack on the dartboard.
Is that a ranged attack? Doesn't matter.
That's a 1.
Oh man. Yeah, you just you just do that and you just blast a chandelier.
Well, this dress is a little more constricting than I'm used to.
She looks up at the chandelier and watches pieces fall from the ceiling to the floor and then turns back to you and just smiles and nods her head emphatically. She says, "I think we've got a team." Now, the tours don't start until tomorrow. That is, you could go to the Live, Life, Laugh, whatever it was, and go on one of their free tours around noon. From there, you'd be able to see into the bar a little bit, I think, and that's a good place to start.
So, can we get into the club or not until...
As far as I know, it's invite only, and I don't know what those invitations look like.
I'll have to see if some of my friends or contacts know how to get in.
Very good. I hope to hear back from you all soon. I'm curious to see where this leads us.
What is it that you want us to learn from this Fizzle?
Well, if it really is Frankie Fizzle still at the helm, we need to take him down. And if it's not Frankie Fizzle, we need to figure out who it is and take them down. But we have to do it smart. And she taps the side of her head.
That means no killing.
We shall see.
Well, what do you think take him out means?
On a date?
Now we're talking. No, I'm just kidding.
First, we need more information before we jump to anything.
Okay.
This is not the first time that we are dealing with someone selling potions and they are evil.
Well, I don't mean to sound prejudiced, but it seems to me that alchemists seem to lean into the shadows a little bit. Mina's the only good alchemist I've ever met, and look what happened to her. Got her shop burned down.
Don't you guys have a town guard or something?
Yes, but how should I put this? The authority of Tildry have not been supportive of our guild either.
Not surprising.
Most of them are in the pockets of these guys we're after.
So we're being deputized again.
Unfortunately, I can't give you any such authority, but give 'em hell.
Sorry, Snack. You don't get another badge.
This is quite a barrier to our justice.
I'm sure we'll find a way.
That's what I like to hear. She's kind of ushering you guys out the door.
It was nice to see you, Margot. Bye.
She's just very good. Now get out.
Miss Holly, should we head back to your house and rest up for tomorrow's investigation? I'm very excited to look into the depths of Tildry.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm pretty beat. We also have to figure out the sleeping situation, but I'm sure we can pull out some cushions and figure everything out. Wasn't someone camping outside?
Me.
I called the couch.
Okay, well, I think we'll have enough beds then.
As you're all on your way back to Holly's home, the last thing you kind of see before the sun goes down is a lone raven that's kind of been following you through the city until you get to Holly's, and then it just sort of perches on the steep eaves of Holly's home, and just kind of trills once before you guys walk inside.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know what a raven sounds like. It's not a crow.
Are there laws against killing birds in the city?
I don't think so.
Probably.
Do
There's
not
always-
care for this bird. Shoot! And I wave my hands violently at it.
It just does that thing where it cocks its head like 90 degrees and like looks down straight at you with one eye.
I reach into my pack and I pull out the stone that always hits.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And I give it a lob.
Yeah. You toss it at the bird. So it always hits. So roll damage, I guess.
It's just one bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's right. It was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, probably that kills a bird. But we'll say that it just kind of like bursts into feathers and you see it like fly away.
Falls. I got you.
Yeah. A naked druid falls onto the cobbles.
Yes, we cannot be seen, for we are fugitives.
Everyone else is inside at this point, I'm guessing. I'm just imagining this as Snack was the last person to come and go in the door of
And,
Holly's house.
like maybe Tibio's still out there like, what are you doing?
Snack grabs the bird and the stone and then takes the bird inside.
I think that the bird didn't quite die. I think you hit it and it just like it burst into feathers and flew away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm camping outside.
Yeah. You see an angry raven fly away from the house, leaving a trail of feathers. Uli is in her room, brushing her hair,
I am
looking at the
sleeping
mirror.
outside. I am sleeping outside on my sleeping roll under a tree.
Just don't roll into the trap that Snack built in the backyard. Be careful out here. That's a new thing.
Oh, I'm aware of it.
Okay.
I almost fell to my death.
I'm so sorry.
I'm going to bed and then I'm like tossing and turning a little bit because I keep thinking about this stupid mirror. I just need to know what it does. So I like huff and I sit up and I pull it out. But
So yeah, you're propped in there looking at the mirror and you it's got like a pretty like pristine reflective surface and you flip it over and you see on the back is scratched, "What if I were you?"
What if I go to the tavern tonight and try and get into the club?
You like say that out loud to the mirror as you're kind of turning it back in your hand and looking at your reflection, and you kind of like see a lot of weird lights play across your face, and it's almost like you're watching a first person like video of you like going through this night. And so you see like a bunch of like lamplight against your face like as you're walking there, and then you see like your face kind of like in fast motion being like smiling and then being like really like confused and upset and then really angry, and then like you see a few like scuffs and bruises form across your face, and like you're like kind of like wincing and like shouting, and then you're like sort of just tired.
Okay. I won't go to the tavern.
Sounds like a bad party.
What if I went back to Ulrich's farm?
You keep like twisting the mirror to like try to see very clear what's going on, but it's almost as like there's like steam on the inside of the mirror that's starting to fog it up a little bit. And so you're following yourself, kind of like walking through a much darker path going out to Ulrich's farm. And you see like you're just kind of stoic for a long time, and then you look really kind of shocked, and you just sort of look a little doubtful for the rest of the image.
I don't like that. And then I say, what if I were you?
What emotion, what facial expression is the mirror making when you say, "What if I were you?"
Like overly cheery.
Okay. So when you say, "What if I were you?" you feel a bit of a pulse. It's really nothing, but it kind of feels like something was almost dropped on your head, like an acorn or something like that. You suddenly don't feel uneasy about maybe going to Ulrich's, and you don't feel defeated about maybe going to the bar. You just feel sort of optimistic and looking forward to hanging out with your friends tomorrow. In no uncertain terms, you have traded personas with the mirror. There is I don't want to call it an entity because I don't want to make this sound like you're being possessed, but you have swapped with the mirror.
So if I look in the mirror right now, I see someone who's like kind of gruff and...
Yeah, someone who's got like a lot on their mind and doesn't like to be bothered.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because I feel positive and optimistic I am not going to question it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tuck it under my pillow and roll over and go to sleep.
For sure. Yeah, it's probably like the best sleep you've got in a while. No anxious waking up or anything.
Where is Bert?
On the couch somewhere?
Yeah, on the couch.
Somewhere
I'm like,
along the couch.
Yeah.
Just like writing and reading stuff.
Okay, so Snack walks up to Bert and stands really close, takes some loose feathers out of his cloak pocket and stuff it under Bert. Bert, this might help and make it more comfortable for you here. Here are some more feathers for you.
Yep, just put them over there, Snack.
He's
Thanks.
working dad.
All right. Yeah, I take the feathers out from Bert and move them where he pointed. Next to him on the couch.
Thanks, bud.
Bert,
What?
Bert, stop your scribbling for a sec, please.
Okay, just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a
Snack
sec.
smashes the book.
Yep.
I stretch.
I guess I'm done.
Bert, say, you have been to this librarium, right?
Oh, the librarium. Yeah, I used to work there. Well, I still work there. You know, I'm on assignment now.
Yes.
Tibio and I went earlier today.
I heard, yes, and I was wondering, do you know of this? Do they have fountains in the librarium?
Fountains. Well, yeah, there's one out in the courtyard. It's pretty nice.
Somewhere hidden deep within the librarium. That's the magic water place. I was wondering if you know of where they are.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, Snack. How did you know about those?
Well, no reason at all. Bert, I've been very interested in books, as you know, and I wanted to go to this librarium with you, but I read quite slowly, and I don't want to get too thirsty. So,
I think I understand.
excellent.
I'm glad to hear you're taking an interest in books, Snack. It's a whole world.
Yes. Oh, how it's rude of me to have knocked your book down. I go pick it up and give it back to him.
Oh, thank you, Snack.
Say, Bert,
Yes, Snack.
can we go now? Can we go to this librarium right now?
Well, there's a thing you should know about this fountain you're looking for. It's
Yes.
it's not exactly open to the public.
You need a librarium card.
I'm not saying it's impossible to visit, but you know, you need a good reason, and more than that, you need a lot of coin.
I see. Is this enough coin? And I tip the lamp upside down to drop the silver bars out, and then go.
What was that, like 10,000?
Yeah, so, and the bars are 20 pounds each, so everybody in the house can hear, like,
Holly's head just pops out the stairwell, and then she just like pops back in after she sees what it was.
Yeah.
She thought something was broken.
nobody fell down the stairs.
Oh, well, I suppose that might be enough. You sure this is worth spending all that money on?
Knowledge is the most powerful thing, isn't it?
I'm always saying that.
Yes, of course. Well, I think this is how I want to spend this coin.
All right, I can't wait to show you all my favorite books in the library.
Yes, of course.
It's usually a 2-day tour, but I think I can squeeze it all into...
Do you mind helping me move these silver bars? Are quite heavy. And I am also afraid Holly's floor seems to be... It must have been mishapped already, but maybe we can fix it.
Oh,
just
yeah,
in
we
case.
gotta find a place to move these, because they won't take literal silver bars as payment.
I see. Okay.
We'll figure it out, Snack.
Good night, Bert.
Good night, Mr. Snack.
That takes us through to the next morning.
What a good morning.
Yeah. So, Holly, when do you wake up?
Holly wakes up with the sun
Okay.
rise. Holly's a early riser.
Yeah.
You come down into the kitchen and I've already started making breakfast.
Whoa, ooey. This was unexpected. Holly's like in a cute little robe and like in little slippers with little I don't know what's a magical creature that's like a bunny.
A bunny.
A bunny.
Dire bunny.
A dire bunny. She's got dire bunny slippers on.
They got teeth.
Yeah.
Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
How do you like your eggs?
Sunny side up?
Perfect. Do you want some tea?
Yeah,
you go.
Sure. Okay.
I already made it for you.
Wow, you're in a good mood this morning.
What do you mean?
Well, I've never seen you cook, and you just have never smiled with your teeth before.
Oh, I don't know. I just feel good. I feel like I slept really well.
Oh, that's good. I mean, the backyard will do that to you.
Yeah, it's a very nice backyard.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you smell the spring flowers?
Yes.
Oh,
The
they're
rose
so
bushes.
Good. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Been working on that garden for a while, so I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Tibio comes rattling down the stairs.
Good morning, Tivio.
Hello. Good morning. Uli?
Hi.
Is that you, Uli?
Yeah? Silly.
Silly. Tibio goes back up the stairs.
Holly's sitting down at her table and just like eating breakfast, like smiling and being like, wow, it's a whole new person. This is very exciting.
And Holly, your mind is immediately on work. You know that the breastplate is not far from being finished, but you're going to need more Essence of Midnight to finish it off.
God damn it, that apprentice.
God damn it.
God's damn it. Holly's just like thinking about the essence of midnight that was wasted and is just like eating her eggs and just getting angrier and angrier. Just like she gets that like cuts the toast too hard and it's like
Yeah.
I
I set my tankard down next to her. If you need this.
might, but it's okay. I just have to go figure out where to get some essence of midnight and it's expensive and
Yeah, part of that anxiety, Holly, is that last time you got Essence of Midnight, you had to go to a real shady part of town. And probably you're going to have to go back again to get another bottle.
Tibio comes back down the stairs.
Hi again. I forgot to ask how you like your eggs.
Uh,
Do you like eggs?
no, I eat eggs. I am not hungry. I'm making sure this is all real.
oh, it's real. And Holly like scoops a big mouthful of eggs into her mouth.
I guess I will have scrambled.
Here you go. I just kind of made a bunch of eggs in different ways.
Merci beaucoup. And Tibio sneaks away with his plate of eggs.
I was trying to remember how you say you're welcome.
De rien.
De rien.
Does Tibia go back to his room or sits at the table?
Sits at the table.
Yeah, morning, folks. Big day today.
Good morning, Bert.
I am here as well.
Snack.
Come out from under the table.
Were you under there the whole time?
Yes, it is safe and secure.
Here is a lot of bacon for you.
Uli.
Yeah, I know. I just used all your bacon. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say that's like a metric ton of bacon, so
I will definitely pick up more, I promise.
that's okay. Holly grabs a piece off of it and starts munching it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for breakfast, Julie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what a treat to have breakfast served in my own home. I love it.
It's just so nice to wake up with a full
Tibio
meal.
is walking around Uli and like making sure she hasn't been injured.
Hello.
Uli, have you been? I've heard that sometimes when someone gets hit on the head, they lose their mind. Did you get hit on the head?
No. I feel great.
Okay. He sits back down.
She said it was from sleeping outside in my beautiful garden.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it must have been. It was just really nice.
I hope you don't mind. I just I got a lot of writing to do, so I'm just gonna write while I eat.
Sure, whatever.
Dear Tibio. Is Oli acting weird?
Tibio like spaces out and sees the words appearing in front of his eyes. He's like, and
I wonder if she's been cursed.
I nod. Emphatically.
Well, let's keep an eye out for that.
Miss Holly, does your friend, Miss Bingo, will we be talking to her again today? Your
Maybe.
friend, Miss Bingo, the Cursebreaker?
Maybe.
The one who breaks curses?
Sure. I mean, we could try to find her at her shop if we wanted to do some shopping. I do need to get some Essence of Midnight, but that's not in Margot Bingo's part of town.
Could we make a, how do you say, pit stop?
Maybe she has like a coupon or something.
I don't know what that is, but yes.
Uli, would you like to go see Miss Bingo?
I would love to.
Yes.
I bet you would.
New friends.
Snack is tapping on Tibio's like tibia.
That's the joke. Yes, Nick.
Tibio,
Are you okay?
I am not okay. I am pretending to eat bacon. It is taking all my willpower to do so. I am worried.
What are you worried about?
I think Uli is trying to kill us with kindness.
I don't. I don't believe that we are in any immediate danger,
Are
Snack.
you sure?
I think that. I think that the only person in immediate danger is Uli. But then I think she is cursed. I'm like leaning under the table. I'm assuming
Yeah.
All right.
It's like,
That's
yeah,
enough
Snack and Tibio and like maybe Bert are like having a meeting under the table.
Holly's just eating her food with her chameleon, like happy as can be. Like,
Work on the brain.
yep.
I start devouring the bacon then at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess once we clean up here, we can be off, run our couple errands, and then we got a brewery tour right about midday, it seems like.
Oh yeah, we should probably I don't know, have a game plan for this brewery tour, huh?
Well, I mean, I think if we go there, we can at least, get a scope on what's going on. I mean, just to get a feel for the situation. That's all Margot really asked for. And then we can make a plan from there, probably.
Miss Holly, I found a mystery book in your house last night and I read it. And I have a very good idea for this brewery tour. I would like to wear a large hat. And then when we are exploring, I can have my skeleton keep walking and I can look around. And it'll wear a hat so that it does not look like I am gone.
Well, I do have a lot of hats, so I love this idea.
Damn, that's good. I had an idea too. It's not as good as Tibio's. I thought, if Fizzle is really the guy running the place, we could try to appeal to his, venture capitalist self. Have someone, pose as sort of a interested party wanting to do business, maybe buy the place, sell the place,
We do have a lot of silver. We could pose as investors.
Yeah, some way to get them a lot of money.
Make us seem a little shady. Right?
Or, we could say we want to sell his potions somewhere else.
There you go.
Yeah.
Franchise.
In the Underdark. Yes.
Oh, shy.
Franchise. Great. Okay, well, one last thing before we get going. So I stayed up a little late last night, and I've been working on something for you guys. And Holly pulls back. She has like a curtain in a closet in her kitchen, and she pulls it back, and there's a rod. And on the rod, just perfectly laid out is all the outfits for the club tonight.
Oh my God, yes.
And I made them just in your size, and it's like cute clubbing outfits for everybody.
Neon mesh all around.
Yep, like fun, stylish stuff. So, I hope you all are ready because we're not going to get in unless we look fabulous.
These are so cute.
Thanks, Uli.
I think we still need invitations.
We'll figure that out on the brewery tour, but I needed to make sure our clothes were right on because I knew I wouldn't have very much time today. Too, so.
Holly, do you want to get the essence of midnight before or after the club or the brewery tour? Yeah.
We could probably, if it's close enough, we could make it there just real quick before.
Do it before,
Yeah. You guys wanted to see Margot? Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
Yeah, let's see Margot.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
that'd be very good.
Yeah. Margot.
You guys are gonna love her shop. She sells those little stacking people that are inside other people. Nesting dolls.
Just fun nesting dolls.
So you approach Margot Bingo's nesting dolls and more. She did not expect to see you, I think, before the brewery tour, but she's delighted nonetheless. She says, new information already.
Margot Bingo's Kitschy Catches.
There it is. She just sells like knickknacks? Mm-hmm. Okay. Very successful knickknack store.
Bingo's parlor.
Margot Bingo's parlor.
Also good.
I like that.
Bingo's
Miss
hall.
Bingo, it's great to see you again. I don't know if you remember last night when I had that curse in me and then you removed it. You know, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just a thing that happens. People get cursed. And
It's
so,
a natural part of life.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So we're all
Tibio's,
here.
like rounding around behind Uli, and I start like gently kind of like pushing her forward
Okay.
toward Margot Bingo.
so we're all here to say hello to you again and thank you.
For removing curses.
Yes.
And then I point all 4 of my hands
Thank you so
down
much.
at Uli from behind her.
I cannot believe we didn't know.
Margot looks between Bert and Tibio and catches on pretty much right away. And then she looks up at Tibio and she mouths the words like, this one?
And I nod emphatically again.
She kind of like, without taking her eyes off Uli, she starts reaching around under her desk and like opens a drawer. And again, without taking eye contact off, pulls up one of those little like brass spectacles on a stick. And she like looks at Uli through the spectacles and then takes them off and then looks at her again. And then she looks back at Bert and Tibio and shakes her head side to side. She says, no.
What is going on?
So to be clear, Uli is not cursed right now.
Cursed?
What?
My years of experience are telling me no, not at all.
But she is completely different.
Oh,
Not
that's
different.
not true.
She is completely different. She is absolutely changed since last night.
I noticed it too.
She just got a good night's sleep. I mean, honestly.
That's not how that works.
Is this the first time you slept?
I feel like me right now. I feel very normal.
This is how you were your whole life?
I mean, I'm still Uli.
What would
You sound so different.
What would you say if we went and visited Emery right now? What would you say to him?
That guy is just. I still wouldn't like him, no matter what. Even if I was like magically enchanted to be positive and pleasant to everybody.
She's
Miss
still Uli.
Bingo, is she enchanted?
Enchanted. Hold on. She dives back into the drawer and pulls out a different set of spectacles. They're binoculars. And she looks at Uli and then she like looks around. She backs up like 20 feet and then looks at Uli again. And then she goes, not enchanted.
This is really weird, you guys.
Tibio sits on the ground, and I'm gonna I fold up my skeleton legs, and I'm like got my arms on my legs, and I've got my head down. And I'm
What
just
are you
shaking
doing
my
down
head.
here?
I'm afraid that I have lost my friend Uli.
Oh no, baby! I sit cross-legged next to you, and I go, "It's okay."
But Uli, yesterday you were very angry, and now you are very chipper.
Do you want me to be angry?
No, I just want you to be you.
I am me.
But changes like this are from brain damage.
I promise I'm not brain damaged, but we can have a healer take a look at me if you want.
Okay.
But I feel great. I still love you. You're my best friend.
Okay.
We have a lot of adventures together. It's okay.
Yes. What is your brother's name?
Which one?
Yes.
My oldest brother is Dor. Then there's Ulrich, and then there's Barrett and Benth, and they are twins. And then I have a little sister named Ilya, and then a littler sister named Viri.
Does anyone
twins.
know if those were correct?
I've heard a few of those names before. Definitely mentioned.
I only remember Ulrich.
She does have a lot of siblings. What if we're being parent trapped?
I don't have any twins.
Listen,
I'm not a twin, I mean.
We shouldn't be yucking her yum with her happy mood, okay? Let's just enjoy it while we have it, okay, guys? Like
Yeah.
this is great. Holly's so happy because she's like, finally, I'm not the only one with a good mood around here.
Okay, I will not yuck the yum.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you very much. Margot, thank you so much. I'll take one of these. And Holly puts a little nesting doll that looks like a squirrel on the counter to pay for it.
Okay.
So Holly will buy a squirrel nesting doll set with smallest squirrel and a little chipmunk at the end.
Margot grins and she says, "Hot seller."
I can see why.
Sorry to bother you, Miss Bingo.
Okay. As your group is heading towards the shady part of town, Holly, you pass by.
There's just lots of trees.
Yeah, no, it's literally just shaded. It's it's very foresty back here. But it's a lot of shops that haven't been kept up in a long time, and this is where you can get illicit substances, magic items of nefarious purposes. When you pass by a specific storefront that's been broken down for years now in the exact same way, and there's this crooked lamppost next to it, you can't escape the memory of the last time that you were in this place looking for this thing. And it was a while ago. Holly, you were in the same dark district of Tildry, except you were with your sister. You were trying to track down some essence of midnight. That was kind of the last thing that was keeping you from really breaking into the next level with your magic crafting. And you knew it was going to be tough to get, and then it was going to cost you, but you knew you had to do it. What's your contact? How did you hear about this stuff?
Is this a flashback moment?
Yes.
Okay. Probably through, well, I think my little sister, Ivy is her name. She, she kind of gets up into trouble a lot, and I have to keep her on the straight and narrow because our parents are gone. They passed away. And so she kind of got into it with some people she knew and runs with a little bit. And I kind of heard about it through her. So she suggested that we come down here.
So you're on your way to this contact that's been brought to you by Ivy. And this area has never felt right to you. The people here kind of watch you with intent as you pass by. And as you're leaving the store, having paid a hefty sum for your Essence of Midnight, now carrying that with you, you're approached by a really gentlemanly fellow, very well dressed, probably from the courts. And they approach you and say, "Miss Hyacinth, I'm such a big fan."
Ivy and I look at each other and we look back and just kind of do I know you?
No, but I know you. I know your work. I know your storefront.
Oh, great. Have you purchased anything from us before?
Oh, no, but I am here on business. Miss Hyacinth, my benefactor, my associate, has an offer to make you, Holly Hyacinth.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't usually do deals in the street, but I mean, what do they need? What's the offer?
Please, let us not be on the street. And he kind of gestures towards pretty much like an alleyway, but he just
she kind of looks at Ivy and she's like, why don't you come by my shop later? This is not a good time for me. We're just running some errands today, so I don't know if I have time to do any business meetings, but swing by. We're open almost every day. Holly's Cobb, over on the main hub.
Ivy kind of nudges you and she says, "We just spent 200 gold. An offer might not be a bad thing."
I don't know. Okay. Real quick. We'll chat.
And he doesn't like push you down the alleyway, but he just gets you off the main street a little bit. And he says, I work for a very enterprising young alchemist, and he's looking to expand, you see. He needs a new territory, and we were thinking you might be able to provide us with a new storefront and a prime location that we haven't been able to break into yet.
Okay. An alchemist. What do the potions do?
Oh, no. You don't need to be concerned with any of this. All we need is, let's say, the ability to come and go from your shop as we please. You wouldn't need to know anything about the operation, and it would be no trouble to you, Holly. We just need to use your facility.
I don't like the sound of that. I mean, I really need to know the details and business terms of what you're selling before I would allow you to use Holly's Cobb. I mean, we have a brand, to maintain.
Of course. No, I'm glad you ask such details. We wouldn't want to deal with any less scrupulous people. These are the extent of the contract. 1,000 gold pieces per month. For no skin off your back. You won't even notice us.
How to sound sketchy 101.
Per month. She looks at Ivy again, and she's just like, oh boy, that's a lot of money. Well, I mean, I guess I need to think about it.
He says, what's to think about?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can agree right now.
From a little deeper in the alley, Holly, you hear, you should have taken the offer.
Whoa.
And the first thing you hear is a shriek, which is Ivy right next to you, as the entire alleyway just billows with smoke, as if an explosion had gone off. But it just completely obscures your vision, even from the person directly ahead of you that you were talking to. The last thing you feel is Ivy's hand slapping against yours, trying to grab it, and then she lets go.
Ivy!
You can sense the presence of that guy right in front of you again. He's standing right there, trying to prevent you from leaving.
Holly is going to try to cast message Ivy and just say, can you hear me? Where are you?
She shouts back. She says, I started running.
Okay. And Holly just takes off the direction she thinks is the out of the alley.
Okay. As you start to run, the guy in front of you catches your trajectory as you pass by. And not for the first time in your life, probably, you feel magic missiles pelt against your back. And it's excruciating as they send you to the ground. But it's nothing that you can't handle.
I'm just going to try to get up and keep running, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. You run a little farther, and you kind of break out of this smoke screen, and you see that it's completely filled up the alley and a couple adjacent stores, but that it is kind of an isolated cloud. When you get that distance, you see a couple of men sprint away from the area that were probably involved with this. There are a lot of onlookers, but you don't see any sign of Ivy.
I'm going to try to message her again and just say, where are you?
You don't get anything back.
Ivy?
The smoke is still kind of lingering, making it impossible for you to see anything in the alleyway.
She pauses for just a split second before she runs back into the smoke. Is it am I breathing it in?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just
okay.
mist or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're in here for a while, and you kind of realize that you're the only presence here. Whatever was threatening you before has fled the scene. When the smoke clears enough for you to really see this alleyway, you don't see much of anything. You see a little bit of dirt where you had fallen earlier. You see the same alleyway and the same crates and the same derelict buildings. The only thing out of place in this alleyway, sitting on a crate, is a chameleon.
What?
Holly walks up to the chameleon after kind of looking around for a minute and just is Ivy?
It reaches out one three-toed hand towards you.
And she scoops up the chameleon and runs out of the alley.
Okay. Yes. So, Holly, you come screaming back. Not screaming back. You you come back to Earth from this flashback, and you're just kind of stopped in the lane, staring at that alleyway near the storefront that you need to go to.
I really don't like this part of town.
Well, let's do our business and get out of here.
Whatever you do, stay close. Do not leave the group.
Why don't we all hold hands?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Snack.
I'm going to grab everyone's hands who are standing next to me.
He's just gonna grab a handful of hands.
All right.
Yeah. We offered her hand to Snack, and Snack grabs with both hands.
I feel like we're making ourselves more of a target.
Listen, I'm not joking. Like, this is a very dangerous place. So let's just get in and get out.
You all move into this broken down storefront, and you see you feel some eyes on you as you're all walking in, kind of single file, hand in hand. And
Field trip.
You
It's
walk
like
in.
an adult and all of her children.
Mother Goose leads everybody into the shop, and behind the bar is behind the
Counter.
service desk, whatever, is a bugbear.
A bugbear.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
As a shopkeeper?
The bugbear is kind of like staring at all of you, brings a slow hand to its nose, and just kind of like smears a booger and says, "Welcome."
Essence of Midnight, please.
Money.
Holly is going to pull out one silver bar out of her bag, hoping that because we're in a shady part of town, that just a silver bar will be sufficient.
He looks at the silver bar and he gets close to it. He says, "Huh?"
It's real silver. You can weigh it.
He gets closer and he smells it.
Yep.
He like puts his mouth on it and he like drags a fang through it. More.
Snack?
What is this for? What are we buying?
It's for your armor, Snack.
Ah, yes.
I tip my lamp upside down and dump out all the silver onto the ground.
Oh boy.
Will this suffice?
Okay, not all of this. Holly just picks up 2 more bars and puts them on the counter.
He looks at the 3 bars in total and he says, and goes back into the back room and comes back with a black bottle with this bronze, kind of brassy colored wire wrapped all around it. And he says, no sunlight.
You got it. Okay, thank you. We have to go now. Come on, everybody. And Holly grabs the hands and hopefully just hoping everyone grabs each other's hands and pulls them out the door.
Hey, real quick, while she's buying the stuff, can I investigate like the potions that are on display?
Go ahead. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Jesus.
You're rolling bad today.
6.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking for Fizzle labels or Joe labels.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't. For the most part, you can tell that most of the things they sell here are very surreptitious poisons.
Okay. Well, Holly's ushering us out, so I'll just make a mental note of that.
All right, guys. I'm glad we got out of there safe last time. I didn't leave with everybody I came with, so
I'm sorry, Holly. It's okay. We will leave.
Yeah.
We'll be safe now.
thanks.
We have a brewery tour to get to. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's go. Holly touches her pocket to make sure Henri's in there, and she puts her hand in it, and the little chameleon hand
Yeah.
reaches out and
You feel
grabs
these 3 little things very lightly grab your one finger.
and then she rushes everyone out of the alley, or out of the dark
Yeah.
side of town.
There's like a very tiny crowd gathering outside the 4L juice bar. And there's a overly enthusiastic young person that is ready to lead the tour. And they say, "Is everybody ready for the tour of the brewery? You're all set up? Ready?
Yes!
Ready to go? Oh, good. That's why I like to hear a little bit of enthusiasm. Thank you very much."
Holly just nods her head. She's like, they're from out of town.
There's just
I
like
love tours.
there's like a couple of extra people that look like they had literally nothing else to do, or they were like on their way somewhere and just decided to go with this tour group. And he says, "Welcome to a world of pure imagination." And he opens up the door, and you see like 2 There's just like two big steel vats that are kind of front and center. And you can see there's like a little bit of like a walkway mezzanine that goes around this whole area, but it's really not much. And he kind of like leads you through and he says, this is where we make the stuff for the bar that's attached. You see here, it all comes in through this pipe and it gets distilled into these vats. And we get to flavor them separately, but that part comes later. Next to it,
I put my little skeleton hands on the edge of one of the vats and I peek in to see what's in there.
please, hands off the vats if you can.
Oh, they don't have skin.
No, I see they don't have flesh, but please,
Oh, okay.
So
They're quite clean.
I believe you. It's just policy.
Okay.
do you want me to boost you?
Oh, yes. Can I boost?
Yeah, I'll put Tibio and Skeleton on my shoulders.
Extra tall.
Yeah. So from what you can see, Tibio, even though this facility is pretty clean and well maintained, it's pretty like basic mixology that's going on behind the scenes here. It doesn't smell great, whatever they're cooking up in there. It's not covered, and so it's like an open air vat that's just kind of swirling around. There's some like foam developing in the corner.
I get a little like dizzy from the fumes.
Oh, can Uli please put me down? I don't feel so good.
And
Sorry.
as Tibio comes back to the ground, you guys see a lone worker walk out from a back room. They have like a hat on that's kind of like covering their face a little bit, and they're sort of staring at the ground. And they've just got a big bag of what looks like flour, and they kind of like flip it over into the vat, and they like cut it open and spill the contents of the bag into the vat. And without showing you their face, still looking at the floor, they just kind of walk out of the room as quietly as they came.
Can I do a vibe check?
For sure.
21.
Damn.
Damn.
Never heard that word have so many syllables.
That worker did not carry themselves like a real person. They also seemed to leave white, dusty footprints.
Hey, Tibio.
Yes, Uli.
Remember how you said that you wanted to be a detective?
Oh, yes, more than anything. And a lawyer.
Well, I think I found some clues for you.
Oh, where?
Follow the footprints.
Oh, okay.
You see this trail of powdery white footprints leading to a back room that just says supplies.
So earlier at Holly's, we went over all of the hat options. I picked like a wide brimmed kind of safari adventure hat, which didn't quite fit what I was trying to do, but I didn't know any better. And it has like a string on it that I wore it around my neck and like had it hanging down my back. And then I nod and wink at Uli, and I put the hat on, and then I drop out of my skeleton.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I tell my skeleton to keep going, basically, and I like sneak and follow the footprints.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Tibio on his way out.
Okay.
And I would like to hold the skeleton's hand. Like we're walking together.
So the tour guide continues to show you and says, and this is where we come up with our next greatest creation for fizzle potions. This is our main vat, and
I pause because I really wanted to see the rest of the tour, and then I shake my head and I keep going.
and you can see your skeleton that it's just like idly nodding like along with the tour, and then it looks over at Uli and just kind of nods in agreement with Uli.
And I nod at it. This is very...
And then give me a stealth check. See if you can
Okay.
actually elude.
10.
Can add a D4.
Yeah, with guidance.
13.
3. We'll take it.
As you walk towards that door, you like just barely get your hand on it, and you hear, "Please stay with the tour group as best you can. We don't have much left to go. I know you're excited."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow, what is that vat? Holy moly! I've never seen a vat like that.
Is that where you make the poison potions?
Nothing of such sort is made here, good sir.
Sort.
where-
I could
where
bust
you-
through that door.
Where
and
do you
go.
water down the potions at?
Oh, that libel and slander, please, sir. Give me another stealth check.
Fucking natural one.
Okay, he got a natural one on his disadvantage. Snack and Bert, the attendant kind of rushes towards the vat that you guys are pointing at, and he says, "There's no watering down of potions. There's none of that goes on here. I need you all to just pay attention to the tour and please enjoy, but don't cast slanderous things inside the space." And he gets in front of one of the vats, and he's kind of like got both arms outstretched as if he's like trying to block your view from the vat, and he just says like, he's like, "Please, I don't want to hear anything like that.
You are obstructing my vision to the tour.
Please, if you're gonna be with the tour." And at that moment, he like takes one step too far, and he steps on a supporting element of the vat, and the whole thing tips, and it just sloshes fizzle potion into this room. It doesn't tip over, but it releases about 50 to 100 gallons of whatever fizzle was brewing onto the floor here. And he says, as soon as it sloshes out, you hear the kid say, "Please don't be acid!" And Tibio, you are able to open that door and shut it behind you.
Oh my god. Loudly.
I'm assuming that
Loudly. Yeah.
that one means it's locked and it was loud.
Not locked, but when you walk in, you are immediately noticed by the employee that was just out there a second ago. It is staring straight down at you with its hat still on, just right inside the door. And so you're just kind of like at waist height with this thing, a full-sized human.
I freeze, and I'm not used to being the like
Alone.
alone without my tools. Essentially.
Yeah.
Hello. I am a new worker, and I am employed for the fizzle.
It doesn't. It does not respond to you in any way.
Working hard or hardly working. And then I take 3 steps to the side.
It very vaguely like follows your movement by turning its head, and when it does so, its hat falls off, and you can see an eerie kind of flat surface where its face should be, and there are 2 small eyes and eyebrows and a smile painted onto this face, but there's no features, there's no geography, there's no mouth or nose or eyes.
I jump and go, oh,
Wednesdays, right? I work for the weekend.
and I'm still idling away.
You hear, and you see it like kind of like move as if it was talking, but it just makes kind of a rumble at you.
Oh, that is a good one, my friend and fellow employee.
Meanwhile, outside, the attendant is kind of realizing now that what was spilled was Fizzle's rendition of a morning wake-up potion. And says, the guy says, "Okay, so we've just got a couple of steps left for the tour, and if you guys could just follow me, we can go down this way, and we can finish out the tour pretty quick. What do you say?"
Sounds good. Let's get going.
As the tour group kind of walks away a little bit to see the final element of this, which is where they flavor the drinks, Bert, you see on the floor, just kind of discarded, sitting under one of the vats that got tipped, is a discarded or thrown away invitation to the club. And you can see the lettering on this paper and just like what an invitation from Fizzle's club looks like.
No. Yoink.
And you catch up with the rest of the tour group. So he's just showing you all the different flavors they can put into it. How's the rest of the group reacting at this point?
I would like to message to Tibio. Hey, buddy. We're heading to the next room. Just checking in. This is Uli.
The employee creature is in the room, and it is interacting but not fighting. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
the tour is kind of coming to a finish, and he's showing you this kind of DIY like drinking fountain. You know the Coca-Cola thing where you can like choose the flavor and all that kind of
Yeah.
It's essentially that. He says,
Freestyle.
yeah. Welcome to Fizzle's Freestyle. You can choose whichever flavors you'd like. I might recommend the fantastic rainbow mango. It's one of the best. Please have yourself a free drink on the house.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, you just look thirsty. What can I get for you?
I would like this rainbow.
Very good. One rainbow mango sorbet coming up. And he like pulls this little lever, and he's got a very like fun-sized cup. It's like a 3-ounce Dixie cup. And he's like, on the house.
I eat the whole cup.
Okay, what would everybody else like? I just need to find more cups.
Snack, how does it taste?
Like paper and, I guess I do taste the rainbow.
Lawsuit.
Bebop is not sponsored by Skittles.
Does Coke own Skittles too? Because we already said freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take a Diet Fizzle.
One Diet Fizzle. He says, here you go, my low-carb, low-cal buddy.
Do you have any cream fizzles?
We've got cherry cream fizzle.
Ooh, I love that flavor. I'll try that one.
How come she gets a bigger cup?
Foamy.
Well, she's a bigger person. Back in the terminal, Tibio, you hear footsteps coming from the far end, and you see 2 more of these dopes. Exactly the same, with hats on, like turn the corner and look at you.
I will cast blindness at 3rd level, and it is a con save.
Okay.
So I'm casting it at 3rd level, so I have 3 targets.
Nice.
Their group con save was terrible. They rolled a 5.
Dope. They are blinded.
Okay. They actually don't really react to that much at all. They don't really move or anything.
I take a couple steps to the side to see if they follow me with their face plates.
Not really. No, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rifle through all the shit
Okay.
in this room.
Yeah, you're finding there are pretty much only sacks of flour in here.
I cut open one of the flour bags.
It seems to be just flour in there.
Okay. Can I'm gonna check around for any sort of secret doors
Sure.
or
Yeah, you explore this terminal and see all these stacked bags and these figures, these humanoids, don't really seem to be tracking you through the room. So you kind of move all the way to the back of the terminal and follow it around the corner to where those things came from. You don't find really anything other than flour. You see a small rack of supplies that has a few other things. You can see through, like there's a heavy door with a glass panel on it, and you can see into another room that has more vats that for some reason weren't part of the tour. But the last thing you notice are on the ground, there are several sacks of flour that are laid out in the vague shape of a person.
I'm going to do a dumb thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna get real close to the door and the first employee that I made friends with. I think they're made of flour.
Yeah. Okay.
I have sharp bones.
That aren't with you.
I have the finger bone.
Yeah.
I didn't install that yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stab him with the finger bone.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can just, okay, so yeah, we'll just say you like rake your
Yeah,
bone
I'm
claws.
trying to, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you shred the thing a little bit, the humanoid, and in accordance with your theory, you see flour start to spill out of this thing's arm where you scratched it. And it like looks down at the scratch on its arm where the flour is pouring out, but it doesn't really react to it at all.
Oh, wow, you should talk to HR about workplace injuries. Nice talking to you. I got to get back to work. Bye-bye. And then I leave.
The last thing you see before you leave the room is that this thing had lost a significant amount of flour, and its arm sort of deflated, and then after a while, the whole thing just kind of crumbles, and then just plumes out in a cloud of white. And you step back into the room, and You see the tour guide leading everybody back towards the front door, and he says, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. And, did you not get a drink?
No, I got lost, but I found you again, and this is not flour on me. But I would like a drink.
Sounds good. What flavor would you like? Very low roll there. What flavor would you like?
Do you have bread flavor?
We've got some kind of weedy beers that you could try.
I'm not old enough for alcohol, sir.
Oh, no, of course not. Bread, though. Try this one.
Do you put flour in the vats?
No, not to my knowledge. I don't think we use a lot of flour in our recipes.
Good to know.
And, I don't think I got you a drink either. I'm so sorry. What can I get for you? Perhaps a cinnamon fireball?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not thirsty. Thank you.
Oh.
I had a lot of water at lunch.
Yeah, do you have a bathroom? I'm really not thirsty.
We don't, he looks around kind of nervously. We don't have a bathroom here. We do have one at the bar, but you're really not supposed to go in there.
Oh, that's okay. I'll go when I get home.
Uli, I peed over there not too long ago.
He says, what?
To the side.
Oh, that's gonna be a Shosha violation. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Tim, your DM and your genie.
I'm Hannah, playing Holly Hyacinth.
I'm Thomas. I play Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon.
I'm Tara, and I play Tibio Famur.
I'm John. I play Snack the Kobold.
And I'm Maggie, playing Uli.